What's popping? So I want to talk about this because I saw this video, and when I saw the video, it made me um question some things. And and you can see the title of this video is, broke celebrities. So we clear. When I say broke celebrities, I'm talking about um celebrities who got a name. I'm not talking about dude who was in 3, 4 movies bringing the coffee. We're not talking about him. I'm talking about celebrities. You ain't gonna necessarily gotta be A-listers. You could be C-listers, but you have a bona fide name, and that's a celebrity. Your name carries some weight. And I this conversation is coming from I, g- and I'm not going to try to say his name because I don't want to mispronounce it. But he's Kimora Lee's ex-husband. He was in Blood Diamonds. Um, he Djimon Hansu, I think, and I know I'm probably mispronouncing his brother's name. Um, and he had a video where he said that he was struggling financially, and I'm pulling up a pictures for the people who don't know who he is. Say he was struggling financially in Hollywood after all these years. He was in the movie Blood Diamonds. He's been in numerous major hits. He's been in Marvel movies. He's been in all this stuff. And so when I saw that, I was like, how this dude broke? What how? You know, I couldn't understand it. And so it's like, eh, but then again, I started to think about how how this goes and how people are in Hollywood, how celebrities are and what they do. And so first, and I got a solution because I believe that there is no reason for any celebrity. Again, remember what we define celebrities are to be broke. If you're a celebrity who is broke in Hollywood, I think it's your own fault. I 100% believe it's your own fault. If you're a celebrity in Hollywood and you're struggling, it's your own fault. So let's talk about first. Let's talk about a couple of ways how this happens. And first, once you get to be a celebrity, now you got a squad. Whatever that squad look like women, their squad is their glam squad. Part of their squad is their glam squad. They gotta have a makeup artist. You gotta have somebody do your hair. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have a personal assistant. You got a manager. You got an agent. So you got a squad, and all these people got to eat off you. They eat. If you don't work, then they probably ain't working. Because if you're a woman, your stylist going everywhere with you, when you got appearances and stuff, he or she got to be on the road with you. Your makeup artist got they're probably two different people. They got to be with you because if you got an appearance, you got to get your makeup done. So all these people get so you got a payroll you got to meet. You so and that's a large portion of their money goes to their squad. Then you got taxes. Got to pay taxes. Uncle Sam need his pound of flesh. You know what I'm saying? He got to get his money off the top. So once he gets his money off the top, now you got what you got left over. Well, you got to live. You got a house. You're a celebrity, so you can't stay anywhere. You got to stay with all the other celebrities. You got to be in the right neighborhood. You got to have the right house. Would it look like I've been in X film and I'm living in an apartment? So you got an image to maintain and all of this stuff. So then you might have a family. If you're a grown celebrity, you might got kids that's in college. You got overhead. See, so those are the things. And then some of them they live in this extravagant lifestyle. You can't just wear regular dress shoes. You got to have the red bottoms. You got to have all this name brand stuff. And again, I ain't mad at none of that. Do your thing. But I think those are the things that eat up celebrities' income and have them in a place where they are financially strained. And it just is what it is. So when you find yourself in these type of situations, you know, you got to change your lifestyle. Maybe you got to get rid of some of your glam squad, or reduce your glam squad pay or whatever. But they ain't trying to hear that. What they want you to do is work. Another reason why a lot of these celebrities broke is because they get to a certain level and they feel like some stuff they ain't doing no more. You know what I'm saying? I'm so and so so and so. I ain't doing no Tyler Perry movie. Okay, that's your thing. Now, do you want to do this Tyler Perry movie, or do you want to still be struggling financially? You know what I'm saying? So that's a conversation you got to have within yourself. And when I call names, because I'm getting ready to start calling some names and celebrities who I'm talking about, because they've mentioned these types of things. And it is, you have to make decisions on what you do. But when I start calling these names, remember this is not a knock on them. It ain't a knock on nobody. Everybody got their own plight, their own struggle. They got their own whatever they trying to do. I get it. But let me tell you the problem. The problem is you have these things that you want to do, but there are ways to do them that you may not necessarily want to do. And and I don't understand that, because in just regular everyday life, we all doing stuff we don't necessarily want to do to make these ends meet. And I'm not talking about compromising yourself or nothing like that. I'm talking about legitimate other opportunities that you are not seeking out. Like Taraji P. She talked about the money situation and all the stuff right here. Remember one of the chicks from the TV show Girlfriends, she's like, her and her husband was living in their car and stuff like that. Now, I don't necessarily think she falls into the category of this celebrity conversation we talking about. I think people know her and she has a name, but I think she's at the lower end of the celebrity. Does she have a name? Do black people know her? Yes. But people like Taraji P, Djimon Hounsou, I think broader bases know them. So there's no excuse for them being broke. Again, I get the chick from Girlfriends being broke 100%. I get her being broke, but I don't understand like a Taraji P. And Taraji didn't say she was broke. She just talked about the money issues and how she was still out here grinding and all that stuff right here. And I get it. Now, Djimon Hounsou, he said he's struggling financially. He said that. I'm not saying it. He said it. And again, it's not knocking them, because people, and I know how y'all do. You hear what you want to hear, and that's not what this is. What I'm about to do is I'm about to give you solutions, because it's easy to talk about somebody, say what they ain't doing and what they and all of this stuff right here, and you come to the party, but but you don't come to the party with viable options for these people. No, I got some viable options, and I think that I don't think they use these options. I don't think they're maximizing what they bring to the table. So first, there's no such thing as gatekeepers. In his interview, he noted numerous times about the systematic racism in Hollywood, which I agree. Is if you live in America, there's a piece of racism that exists in every aspect, every system, now to varying degrees, whatever. So we're not going to debate that, because that ain't what we're talking about today. What we're talking about is there a gatekeeper that can keep you from X anymore? And I don't think there is. Can they keep you from being in a Marvel movie? Yeah. But can they keep you from being successful? Can they keep you? And I think there are ways around that, the way they probably can't even keep you out of a Marvel movie, because if you get hot enough, you could be in whatever movie you want to be in. You can't nobody stop you. And I think today, the way the market is set up today, you can make you hot. You don't need nobody in Hollywood to make you hot no more. You don't. So now what's the solution for people like Taraji P, Hans, Jamal Hansen, and I know I'm destroying his name. I apologize. What's the solution? How do you do this? I think the solution is social media. The average person, I don't think, realizes how much revenue could be generated from social media. There are people out here who you have not heard of, who I have not heard of, who making 40, 50, 3, 400 million a year from social media. And if you don't believe me, no, a lot of black people have no idea who this dude named Mr. Beast is. And I know you don't, because up until about 6 months, about a year ago, I didn't know who the hell Mr. Beast was. But Mr. Beast is the most profitable YouTube channel on YouTube. Mr. Beast generates roughly $5 million. Yeah, you heard me. $5 million a year from YouTube. 5 million. And a lot of you don't know who the hell he is. But he generated $5 million a year. Not cumulative. He's generating roughly 500 million a year. See what I'm talking about? That's what I'm talking about. You got another person, and I can't remember her name. One of the highest earners on YouTube, who generates roughly $350 million, is a little girl who's not more than 11 years old. A little 11-year-old girl, and again, I'm not sure of her age, but she can't be no more than 11, because she definitely ain't no teenager, generating about 350 million a year. See what I'm saying? So if these people that you've never heard of can generate this type of revenue, why can't a celebrity who has a built-in fan base do the same? You see what I'm saying? Now, are you following me now? Are you following me now? So now you say, well, how should they do it? I'm gonna show you a roadmap, and this is a super simplified roadmap that it takes nothing to do. So Countryway it generates roughly, and I don't know exact numbers, but roughly about 200,000, 300,000 a month from Facebook. 300,000 roughly from Facebook. You know what Country Wayne films these skits with? This. He filmed those skits with a phone. Ain't no camera crew. Ain't no boom microphones. Ain't no elaborate set. They film it with this. They show up, they decide what they want to film, and they film it in roughly 3-minute increments. And then they move on. Ain't no editing. However they film it, however it gets caught on the camera, that's how it's posted. And he's generating 300 million a month from this. 300,000 a month from that. And again, from a notoriety standpoint, he's nowhere near the level of a Taraji P or Dijon Hanson. They're not even close. You see where I'm going with this? So now, a couple of ways this could be done. Our community love Taraji P. I love Taraji P. I'm a fan. Taraji P is actors damn near everywhere. LA, New York, Chicago, Detroit, Atlanta. It's actors, Dallas, Houston. It's actors everywhere. If Taraji goes on tour and she sells tickets and she do actor workshops, she does what she do. And she talked to these people, and she gives tips, and she gives lessons. She ain't even got to teach no acting class. Bring 1 or 2 people on the stage and let them do their thing. And then she critiques them and gives them feedback. And then she gives this nice TED talk. Sell tickets for $100 a pop. And I know you'll buy them because you're paying $100 or more a pop for these financial seminars where you get all these celebrities come in. So and she ain't got to sell out no huge arena or nothing like this. Let's say she get venue that hold 1,000 people. 1,000 people. I guarantee you Taraji can sell 1,000 tickets to actors, people interested in it. They can get up close and personal. I guarantee you here in Atlanta, she can sell 1,000 tickets. I bet cash money on it. So now you got Taraji P. You're going to have people who ain't actors there. You're going to have people who just want to be in the building with Taraji P. You promise some photo ops and some stuff like that. So now you move 1,000 tickets at $100 a pop. Let's do the math on that right there. So we got 1,000 people times $100. Ooh, what is that? That's $100,000 in one event. In one event, she's generated $100,000 in revenue, gross revenue, and that's one event. And because you're doing it like a class or lesson or something, you do it during the day. So you can do 2 sessions, do a 3 o'clock session and maybe a 5 o'clock session. Let's say Taraji got enough pull, and I think she does, to sell out both sessions. There's $200,000 of revenue generated in one day, in one city. See what I'm saying? See where I'm going with this? See what I'm going with this? That's just one way to generate revenue. That's one way. Another way you could do it, just straight do meet and greets. Let people start booking Taraji P out to come fall through events. Digimon has to fall through events. Just come through. I need 10 grand just to do a walkthrough. I know you can get it because I know Instagram chicks who get 5 grand for walkthroughs. So if an Instagram chick with a big booty could get it, can get 5 grand, I know Taraji could get 10, 15 grand. I know Digimon could get 10 grand for the walkthrough. See where I'm going with this? Again, if you are a broke celebrity in Hollywood, I believe it's your own fault. It's way too many. And again, we haven't asked you to do it. Nothing I've mentioned requires you to do no Tyler Perry movie. It don't require you to lower what you feel is your standard as an actor. None of this requires this. A lot of it is stuff you're doing anyway. When Taraji is promoting a TV show, or Digimon is promoting a movie, they go see the people anyway. Why not go do your own in between movies or TV shows and you generate the revenue for doing what you do anyway? See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Makes no sense. Makes no sense whatsoever. Another way, I talked about Country Wayne and what he's done. So Taraji, he come up with an idea. We're gonna do a ongoing series about whatever, a woman who owns a bar. Do you know the amount of actors who will be lined up to participate in a project for free for one of these two people? For free. They would do it for free. Just for one, to say I was in a project with Taraji P or Digimon Hansu, and 2, they would do it simply for the fact that actors need these things called reels. So as long as they got the content to put on their reels and they agreed to not post it to their own social media page, boom, they would do it all day long. So now Taraji is generating these 3-minute series. Don't hire no big old camera crew, because remember, we're trying to do this low budget style, just like your Country Waynes and some of your other internet people. And you want to keep the cost low. You crack out these phones and you record these and you do these scenes. You just do the skeletons of them. Now, boom. So you take every Tuesday or Monday or whatever day works for you, and that's your filming day. And you bang out as much content as you want, as you can. And you get a person to hold the phone or two phones, or you can get cutaways, however you want to do it. You want to minimize everything. And then you get one person to edit all of this. That's if you want to take it the editing route, or you just can keep it super simple and do like Country Wayne them do, post it how you get it. And you put that on your social media platform, and it will generate revenue for you while you sleep. You think people ain't watching a series that Cookie is doing on Facebook? They watching it all day. They gonna watch it all day long. And that's all your money. You ain't got to call the character Cookie, but the character could be just like Cookie. You can call it whatever you want to, Taraji. It's revenue. Digimon Hansu, women see him as being a sex symbol. He can do something where he owns a bar, and day-to-day life and day interaction, women flirt with him and the struggles and yada yada. And women are going to watch it. People are going to watch it because you have a name, you have a built-in foundational fan base. So it makes no sense that you walk around here broke or financially struggling. It is unnecessary and uncalled for. I would kill to have the fan base that y'all had. Because the things I could do with that fan base, the stuff that I could accomplish with that type of fan base. I mean, it would be enormous. So that is why I say that it makes no sense to be a celebrity and be broke. And again, celebrities are people who have a name. I know we've elevated dude who has 100,000 followers on TikTok to be a celebrity. No, he's not a celebrity. I'm talking about people like your Taraji P. She's a celebrity. Digimon Hansu, he's a celebrity. Who else is and I'm trying to think of people that are kind of on their level. Not necessarily just super, not Angela Bassett or Denzel, but they definitely have a significant piece of the pie jumping off out here. They definitely are a C-list or low-level B-list actors and actresses. You should not be struggling financially. You should not. There's no reason for it. It's way too many things that you could do for nothing or little of nothing to generate large sums of revenue. Again, I would kill to have the type of following that they have, because I know the power in the social media era that this holds. If you in a social media era, if you have a built-in fan base or have an established fan base, you are valuable. You are valuable. And again, notice the things that I talked about. At no point in time did I didn't even touch on the big money makers of those things. I talked about Taraji P traveling, or Digimon traveling and doing these actor workshops or whatever. Let me tell you, that's them doing it. You think Taraji P can't get T-Mobile to sponsor this? You think she can't get damn AT&T or Apple or somebody to sponsor this? So where all her overhead goes out the window, and now it's just all profit, just purely from putting their name on everything. Hilton. Now you're not even looking for a venue to do it in, because Hilton, you're going to do everything at Hilton hotels in every city you go to. So now you're not paying for rooms, and you're not paying for a venue to do your event in. The sponsorship of it. You think you start doing these little series on your Facebook page, on your Instagram page, or on your YouTube channel? You think sponsors ain't coming to run their own individual commercials within your page? They coming. That's other checks simply for the fact of who you are. You don't need anyone once you get to their level. You don't need anybody. You can do everything yourself. The self-contained in-house productions. So, and I don't think the Djimon Hounsou will ever see this video, and that's fine, or Taraji P or other C-list actors who are financially struggling in Hollywood. I don't know if you'll see this or not. But all I'm saying is I want you to please get out of this thought process, of this mindset that you are trapped, or you can't get to the bag. You can. It's there. You just got to do it. And we're not even talking about hard work. We're not talking about it. I guarantee you, both of them have assistants. People like this have assistants. What they doing all day in between? While you in between projects, get your behind on the phone, or get your behind on my social media page. Set it up that we need actors to come out to X location on said day, and we're gonna pull 15 of y'all to be in said project. Why not? So I stand by what I'm saying, that there's no excuse for a broke celebrity in 2025. If you broke, it's because you want to be.